on your hand. You don't want any distractions, but that's certainly a lot better. And again, one of the main courses. We've seen some big PBs so far.
So here we go in lane number 1, Brianna Williams.
Yeah, youngest ever Olympic medalist for Jamaica. In the 4x1, got gold in Tokyo, the double world junior champion back in 2018.
Lane 2, Shashali Forbes representing Sprint Tech.
Yes, Shashali Forbes, the big star for Sprint Tech, trains with Maurice Wilson, has done 10.96 rather, 11.03 in the heats. She's ready for a big final.
Lane 3, a massive personal best in the semi-final, Tia Clayton from MVP Track Club.
Yeah, she is stupendous. 10.86. No 19-year-old in Jamaica's history has gone faster, but she shows up in big form.
With her sister, her twin sister, cheering her on from the sidelines.
In lane 4, one of the big guns in world athletics, Sharika Jackson.
10.65. She's the third fastest Jamaican woman in history. She's a defending champion and has gotten the silver medal last year in Budapest. Sharika Jackson, the superstar, ready to defend her national championships.
Yeah, Kemba Nelson.
Lane 5, Kemba Nelson, represented Elite.
Yeah, 10.88. And so much has been said about her and her form, but she has shown up here and made the national championship final. Once again, she will run from lane number 5.
In lane number 6, I'll just say Shelly and Fraser Price.
Born on the 27th day of December, 1986. That makes her all of 37 years old. She'll be 38 years old this December, 2 days after Christmas. She has won 3 Olympic Games, 10 World Championships, 4 Olympic silver medals, 5 times Diamond League final winner, the greatest of all times at 100 meters.
In lane 7, also from MVP Track, Natasha Morrison.
No, Natasha, there's no party without her. She always finds herself in the mix. She World Championship finalist back in 2015.
And running out the field from Nike, Alana Reed.
She trains with Shakira Richardson and the top 3 girls who finished 1, 2, 3 at the US Trials this year. She is Jamaica's national junior record holder at 10.92. This is spectacular. That's a spectacular field that Jamaica delivers. The fastest Jamaican this year, though, 10.86. Tia Clayton, focused, standing beside her training partner, Sharika Jackson.
Shelly and Fraser Price on screen, the storied competitor. Woman that has given hope to so many with her resilience and her dedication. She lines up one more time with a fantastic feel to her left and to her right.
Brace yourselves for this now. Can't get any better. If it gets any better, then only a fit Elaine Thompson-Hira would have been added to this classy lineup. The men's 100-meter final. Great anticipation around the National Stadium.
Set.
And across the globe. Set. Bang, where they go. Kemba Nelson, Fraser Price got an excellent start. Tia Clayton is running the race of her life. Sharika Jackson turns on the afterburners now. Spectacular performance. 10.79, the flash time. Sharika Jackson, big performance on the big occasion. Sends an ominous message from Kingston to Paris. Awesome performance by Sharika Jackson, the World Championship silver medalist, reigning supreme. We wait for the official time. She kicked into top gear late and came home in 10.84 seconds. Tia Clayton ran the race of her life once again. 10.90 per second. She will be on the plane to Paris. Wow, what an outcome. Shelly and Fraser Price, the veteran, takes third. 10.94 seconds. Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to know, if you wanted to remember when the official changing of the guard took place in sprinting, it happened in 2024. Shelly Ann Fraser Price makes it to her 5th Olympic Games, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 21, and now 2020.
Wow, what a fantastic race. What you have just watched might be one of the craziest women 100 meters races ever run. Pure speed, insane reaction, and a finish so close, it's almost looked unreal. This wasn't just a sprint race. This was a battle between some of the fastest women on earth, where every millisecond matters. Today, we are breaking down exactly how this race became one of the greatest women 100 meters races ever seen. From the explosive start, to the mid-race organization, to the shocking finish. Everything about this race felt impossible. And trust me, the slow motion replays make it even crazier. Let's break it down. Before the gun even fired, the tension inside the stadium was unreal. Every athletic on the start line knew one thing: one small mistake, and the race was over. That's the brutality of 100 meters. You train your entire life for a race that lasts less than 11 seconds. And in this final, the lineup was stacked with elite sprinters capable of world-class times. The crowd knew they were about to witness something special. Camera zoomed in, the athletic looked in, complete silence. Boom! The gun fired. The start of this race was absolutely explosive. In 100 meters, reaction time is everything. The best sprinters in the world can react in just a fraction of a second. And right away, you could see several sprinters flying out of the block almost perfectly. Their body position were low and aggressive. Powerful knee drive. Fast arm action. Every movement was optimized for maximum acceleration. But one thing made this race different: nobody panicked. Usually in high pressure final, someone overstrides or loses rhythm early. But not here. The entire field stayed composed, which made the race unbelievable tight from the beginning. Around the 30 meters mark, the race became absolutely insane. This is where a right sprinters transition from low acceleration into maximum velocity. And the speed here looked almost unreal. You could literally see athletics separating by inches, not meters. That's how competitive this final was. One sprinter began gaining momentum with unbelievable smooth mechanics, no wasted movement, relaxed shoulders, perfect stride frequency. Meanwhile, another athletic on the outside lane started changing hard, and suddenly the entire stadium erupted. At this point, nobody knew who was winning. Now, this is where the race became legendary. At top speed, these athletics are covering ground incredibly fast. The average viewer sees running, but sprinter experts see something different: a light force production, insane turnover speed, perfect sprinting mechanics. What makes world-class sprinters special is the ability to stay relaxed while moving to unbelievable velocity. And during this phase, several athletics were nearly synchronized, stride for stride, step for step. It honestly looked like a movie scene. The crowd noise kept building louder and louder as they approached the finish line. And then came the final meters. This finish was complete chaos. As the athletic leaned toward the line, she became almost impossible to tell who had won. For a sprint-like second, it looked like multiple runners closed together. That's how insane close this race was. The difference between victory and defeat came down to millisecond seconds. Imagine training for years and your result depends on tiny lengths at the finish line. That's why the women's 100 meter is one of the most intense events in all sports. The replay made it even crazy. In slow motion, you could see just how perfectly timed the winning dip was. Absolutely a right racing IQ. Let's see what made this race so unforgettable. First, the depth of the talent. This wasn't just one athletic dominating. The entire field was incredibly fast. Second, the technical quality. The start was clean, the transition was smooth, the sprint mechanism was world class. And third, the pressure. Big races create pressures that most people can't even imagine. Million watching, one chance to deliver, no room for mistake. Yes, this athletics still produce one of the greatest sprint performances ever seen. That's what separates legend from everyone else. Moments like this are why track and fields are so special. No equipment advantage, no shortcut, just pure human speed. And races like this inspires the next generation of sprinters around the world. Young athletics watching this race probably thought, I want to be there someday. That's the power of legendary moments. Years from now, fans will still talk about this race. It showed the absolute limit of human performance. What do you think about this unbelievable women's 100 meters race? Was this the greatest women's sprint races ever? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe this channel and turn on notification bell for more insane track and field movement, world-class sprint analysis, and legendary races. Thank you for watching.